Big Deke breaking news. We got Mitch Trubisky to the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 2-year deal. Still waiting the exact contract details, but I just pray to God the Steelers aren't doing this just for the internet memes. Because here's how my last hour went. I'm sitting back, relaxing, see on NFL Network the Mitch Trubisky news. He signs with Pittsburgh. I'm thinking, you know what? Cool. A little excited. Trubisky's a former number 2 overall pick, talented. Maybe it was actually Chicago that actually just messed him up. They were the ones holding him back. He's a Pro Bowler, apparently reinvented himself up in Buffalo, and this contract can't be too much. So this is probably a dub for the Steelers. But then I start scrolling through Twitter, which was my first mistake, but I see the inevitable happening. The jokes, the memes, the tongue-in-cheek tweets, and I even get on the action. I throw something out there, let you guys know that I saw the news, and I'm kind of excited, but at the same time making light of it. I give my tweets like 6 out of 10. They were all right. But then took another like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm like, is this it? Is this all it is? Is this what we're doing? It's just all a joke? Our moves to try to get a starting quarterback post Big Ben can't even be taken seriously? Like, instead of hearing, fuck yeah, this is awesome, let's go win a championship, which are probably the responses we would have heard if we traded for Deshaun Watson, we're actually diminished to just jokes and memes on the internet. But maybe the laughter is the only way we can hide our true sadness. Because I think deep down we know this really doesn't solve our quarterback issue. Like, how much better is Mitch Trubisky than Mason Rudolph, really? That's why I think this is going to be an open competition still, despite what probably you're hearing all through national media outlets. They think Mitch Trubisky is going to be the guy. I'd say Lee Corso, not so fast. I mean, it's going to be between Mitch, Mason, and Dwayne Haskins. Not much has changed there. And like I said with Mason, in this scenario, we could build up a pretty decent roster around these guys. It's just that, are any of them really going to be a franchise quarterback? That remains to be seen, but there was one available. I definitely don't think it's a bad move, assuming that the contract numbers aren't anything crazy, but also don't think it's something to overly celebrate either. I just think we're in uncharted territory. I don't think there's a definitive right or wrong answer with how we address the quarterback situation or how we build up this roster. Like, I would have preferred the franchise QB approach, getting Deshaun Watson, and then we kind of could have been set there. At the same time, you could say, oh, are we giving up too many assets? And then Watson's cap hit, it's going to be like $40 million. I would have preferred that. We didn't. We're definitely out of those sweepstakes now, and probably out of the sweepstakes for any other veteran quarterback that's on the market. I would hope so. I don't think we have to address the quarterback room anymore right now. We got Mitch, we got Mason, we got Haskins. Let them duke it out for some competition, which looks like the approach the Steelers are going to do. So we have to see how the puzzle pieces play out, because I think we can have success with that both short term and long term. And the downside of doing things this way is just the uncertainty, because you're throwing darts at a dartboard for your franchise quarterback. When can you hit? Could it be this year? Is it going to be 5 years? Is it going to be 10 years? There could be a waiting game there, whereas with Deshaun Watson or someone like Russell Wilson, you got your franchise guy. You really don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you lose out on some picks. You might lose out on some players, but you like to think the franchise QB could make up for that long term. So there's different ways of doing things. If Mitch Trubisky, if Mason Rudolph, Dwayne Haskins exceeds the expectations we have, then it's extreme value right now, and we might have that guy. But it's still a question of, we might have that guy. We might have the franchise guy. How are they going to perform in playoffs? How are they going to perform in big moments? It's bigger than just conducting yourself throughout a regular season and winning games. We need to know, can you win it in the big moments? But we'll find out. Hopefully Kevin Colbert, I like to believe he knows what he's doing. The Steelers organization got this thing going in the right direction. We'll see how the rest of free agency plays out. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Big Deke News. Stay chillin'. Peace.